Alright, I'm back again. I wanted to talk about sun worshipping. As you know, the cross, the Catholic Christian cross, goes back to the sun, a representation of the sun. Um, and it represents the four, people say it's the four seasons and the zodiac, etc., etc. I think it's actually the four corners, which represents the positive and negative polarities of the sun. The sun being similar to a planet such as Earth, it is possible to go to live on the sun. There's extreme gravity, there's extreme electromagnetism there that's about 1,000,000 times stronger than the Earth. How would life exist there? Well, that's a good question. You just have to go and try it out. Everyone who dies will have a chance to do that, and even if you don't die, as time speeds up, the dimensions will open up and you will be able to go live on the sun. It's pure love, pure energy, pure creation. Okay, so all religions are comes from sun worshipping, including Hinduism, Islam, including Buddhism, and all these religions, they all come from sun worshipping. They all originate from ancient sun worshipping, back in Egypt and Sumerian. Anyways, I wanted to talk about crises and what's going to happen. Of course, every year there's always going to be some sort of crisis or some sort of war. I mean, some people say we're going to attack Iran, etc., etc. There's going to be more terrorist attacks. There's going to be more martial law, etc., etc. Okay, that's fine and dandy. That just happens every year. Anyways, wars come and go. We had the World War I, II, Vietnam, you name it, Iraq, Afghanistan. You know, we're still in Iraq and Afghanistan. They come and go. Terrorist attacks, they come and go every few years. This is a constant. Like everyone knows, it's a constant. So now, the thing is like, how do we project the next few years? How do we project this year? What will happen? Well, we just have to look to history to see how people react and how that will all unfold out. First of all, I'd like to talk about the Weimar Republic, and then I'd like to talk about Nazi Germany. Nazi Germany was the Weimar Republic. Weimar Republic was an economic crash due to hyperinflation. And then Nazi Germany was more of a more militarized state, a dictatorship after the economic crash. What happened there was a very systematic and very, very controlled way of extermination. There was a lot of concentration camps. There was a lot of just killing, just pure killing, pure war. But it was very controlled. It was very, very controlled, and it was very, very, it was done very methodically. It was done very scientifically. So it was a very scientific way to control population, or what I call depopulation. Or you can call it balancing the economy. Balancing the economy. So, or some people call it life kill. All war is life kill, of course. So basically, let's see here. That's one example. During those kind of situations, of course, you're pretty much doomed, because everyone just pretty much falls into line because of fear. They pretty much do what the dictator tells them to do. One example is when Nazi Germany invaded France. Everybody just kind of colluded with the German Nazi machine because they're in fear. So basically, you're just doomed. You're just doomed. You're doomed. You're doomed. Iraq, the war we're in right now, you see that you see a little bit something different. You see people actually fighting back, but you see a very chaotic, almost a very, very chaotic, uncontrolled situation where everyone just kind of off on their own, doing rioting, looting. They're just going crazy on the streets, and everyone's just killing everybody. There's no law. It's just all kind of like a Mad Max kind of world. That's the other extreme. That's another form of life kill. That's another form of depopulation, and that's another form of whatever you call it. So you can kind of see that wars and generated crises and major economic downturns are just inevitable. This happens every so many decades. 1928, and 1983. You know, these are just normal. Wars come and go. Economic downturns come and go. And you just have to kind of see in history how it will unfold out in the future. So obviously there's going to be a major economic downturn. Obviously there's going to be another war. Obviously there's going to be other problems. This is just something that happens. It's a natural cycle in human history. So you just look to the past to kind of see what's going to happen in the future. Another thing that's quite interesting that I've seen is or that I've seen in the future is this evolution. That's something else that's going to be happening. It's called evolution. And people learn. I mean, our technology gets greater, and human life, spirituality and technology gets greater and greater and greater. Spirituality and technology go hand in hand. And so there's evolution going on. There's spiritual evolution. And so what happens in spiritual evolution is that there's going to be, a chance, there's going to be a chance to get out of this barbaric fear, life, kill world. And with our physical bodies intact. Like I said, speed times up. Speed the time will speed up, and the dimensions will open up. So we'll have a chance to have a spiritual evolution. And I think that, all I have to say is that this is going to be a crucial moment in history where a few human beings are going to able to cross that bridge, that barrier, without dying. They'll be able to cross that veil without actually dying, without having a near-death experience. They'll actually be able to cross into that other side and interdimensionally, interworldly, and have all the powers of this loving energy, and they will surpass most human beings. They will surpass the regular human population. Some people say it's like going from sheep to human. That would be kind of the analogy, and it would be kind of like, can the sheep ever rebel against humans? Well, probably not, and because it's just an evolution. And there will be a totally new species coming out of the human species. Some people, we're pretty much homogenized one human species right now, but there will be massive mutation and massive mutation and massive human evolution, both physically, spiritually, mentally, going on within the next year. And so this is a very, very big point I wanted to make, is that we have an opportunity to get past this barbaric, fear-based, life kill, dog eat dog kind of world, and to really get above all of this, above the normal human being, which is pretty much in a state of animal, barbaric, sheeple, dumb, or whatever. So there is this opportunity, and people are talking about it right now, but it is going to become a reality. People talk about this like off and on, but not until it actually hits. Actually, when people see it in their faces, when this will actually be an importance, when the dimensions actually start opening up, and the time starts speeding up, and the evolution starts beginning, and it's in their face, that they will realize that the opportunity is there, and this opportunity shouldn't be missed, because it is coming right around the corner.